there is a silent war, sonic war, chemical war, biological war, frequency war being waged against the basic blueprint of life. The elites are working hard to cause mutagenesis within the human genome, within the human genetics. They have science and technology on their side. They have the science of genetics on their side. They have the knowledge of robotics on their side. They have the science of artificial intelligence on their side. They have the science of nanotechnology on their side. They have the knowledge of synthetic biology on their side. The technocratic globalists, right? The cryptocratic Luciferian oligarchs have engaged in the work of alchemy. Alchemy is an occult concept dealing with the transformation of base matter into gold. You got to remember, whenever the secret societies, the Luciferians, talk about transforming base matter into gold, no, they are talking about the fundamental change in the basic structure of the human species, because they are looking for the blood of the Christ, something they call the blood of the Christ, immortality, and they are searching for ways to attain immortality. And as I said in one of my videos, whenever you hear these global elites, the secret societies talk about the quest for the Holy Grail, they are talking about search for immortality. Whenever you hear them talk about the Philosopher's Stone, they are talking about the search for immortality. Whenever you hear them talk about the great work of the ages, they are talking about transhumanism, because it is in transhumanist philosophy or in transhumanist ideology that they will have the key to digital immortality. So their agenda using occult alchemy is to transform this planet from organic to inorganic, from soul to soullessness, from natural to artificial. That is the quest of the secret society of the Luciferians. So the ultimate agenda of those who walk in the shadow, those who follow the ways of the negative, the ways of the service to self, their ultimate agenda is to bring the entire system, bring this order of reality into the negative side, into the path of nothingness. As we move into the future, you are going to be hearing more and more trans this, trans that, transgender, right? Transsexualism, transbiology, transchromosome, transgenetic. These are what you are going to be hearing more and more. Why is this so? Because they are pushing to bring a new kind of evolution to the human species. A new kind of evolution. This evolution is not going to be recognized by the original creator, by the cosmos. So, and that brings me to something crucial, because the evolutionary process that the elites are designing will not be recognized by the universal law. It means that they are pushing humanity towards bio-extinction. If you contravene universal law, it will lead to ultimate catastrophe. So it means that they are gradually, in their quest for immortality, in their search for eternal life here on earth, they will drive human species with them to extinction. They will drive everyone to biological extinction. What they are doing now is that they are promoting concepts like transgenderism. That is part of transhumanism. Whenever you hear transgender, post-gender, these are the agendas of the cryptocrats connected to transhumanism. Why do they dream of a future of transgender, post-gender, where the concept of biological gender is completely neutralized? What is the intention? What is the plan? What is the purpose? Pushing the world for brainwashing the people to embrace this self-destructive philosophy, this self-destructive principle, eliminating the universal natural law. You cannot tamper with the universal natural law without having a karmic consequences. They know that. They don't care. Or they themselves are being deceived, right? Because the ultimate goal of their plan will lead to entropy. It is an entropic center. The devil himself, Satan himself, resides in the abyss. The abyss is an entropic center, the center of nothingness. Whatever agenda, whatever plan they are promoting in terms of the human mutagenesis, to mutate the human DNA to create a new version of humanity, will lead to ultimate universal bio-extinction. There's no two ways about it. You cannot define natural law without atoning for it. Remember, these people have no Christic principles. They don't have redemptive principles. So Christ, as the universal consciousness, will not even redeem them, because they are lost, they are damned forever. And that is why we encourage anyone who is conscious, who has soul, to rebel against this movement, to rebel against the principle of Lucifer. Their agenda is to defy the order of God and to have their own creation in their own image. That is what transhumanism is all about. Post-genderism is what they are advocating. They are talking about post-humanism. They're also talking about post-genderism. What is the intention? The intention is that they don't want this concept of male and female. This is one of the Hemitic principles, the universal Hemitic principles, male and female, the principle of genderism. Gender, that is one of the principles that governs this reality. They want to destroy it. They want to annihilate it, to create a genderless cybernetic organism. That's the goal. Because in the future, if their dream comes true, the human species are going to be cybernetic organisms, soulless entities, or humans, if you want, infused with machine. By so doing, they are taking souls away from humans. What makes you human is your soul, because you have soul, and they want to drive your soul away so that these hyper-dimensional mechanical beings, if you want, fallen angels, the watchers, so that they will incarnate in the physical reality. Remember, they are trapped in the abyss and are looking for avenues to manifest in the physical plane. And that is why they are talking about artificial consciousness like AI, artificial intelligence. Many people are unaware that artificial intelligence is the consciousness of Lucifer, waging silent war on you, on the entire population of this world. They are changing and mutating your DNA. The air we breathe now is full of particles and chemicals that are fundamentally transforming your biology. You are under chemical war, under sonic war. Sonic has to do with sound frequencies. It's being used to bombard your biological system with extremely low frequency programs that you don't even know. And these programs are changing the very blueprint of your DNA on a global level. That is the agenda of the secret societies of the Luciferians, to cause the next universal human species evolution. Instead of allowing the cosmos, the universe, God, to take natural course of soul evolution. We're here, we're learning, we're progressing. They don't want that. For them, it is too long for them, right? So they want to bypass the original program by infusing their own satanic program within the very order of creation. As I said, this has catastrophic consequences on a universal level, because it was not in the original design, original program of Prime Creator, and you cannot contravene universal law without facing karmic consequences. You can't. They don't care, because again, they're already in the abyss. They are dead already. They and their fallen angels, their bloodlines, are already eternally damned. And that is why they are seeking immortality in physicality, using digitization, using the cybernetic system, using the machines, because they are low density beings. They cannot ascend to the high plane. They know that, and they don't want to go down alone. They will destroy this species. They will destroy the species by continuously mutating your DNA. Remember, they are masters. When I say they are masters, I'm talking of the great old ones, fallen angels. Even in the book of Genesis, you see them talk about the watchers. Enoch spoke about the 200 angels that fell. They rebelled against the prime creator, and they were cast out of heaven. The creator of all things put eternal gap between them and heaven, so they can no longer return to the higher eon. So they became the gods of this world, the masters of this world. They have been punished. If you read the book of Jasher, you see them again talking about the watchers coming, mingling their DNA with humans in order to create a new species called the Nephilim. Mutagenesis has been going on for a long time by fallen angels. So when you see these global technocratic, scientocratic Luciferians working to change and to mutate the human DNA, understand that this is the science of the fallen angels. If you read Old Testament, you see the story of Noah was a period where these fallen angels have caused much abomination on the earth by cross-speciation, crossing genetics of different creatures. They cross them, they infuse them together to engineer new form of life that is an abomination unto the universal order. Jasher spoke about it in the book of Jasher, even though the book of Jasher was not recognized by the church as one of the canonical books. We know that some of these ancient prophets spoke about these fallen angels, these watchers, coming here to modify human DNA. Why do they modify human DNA? Because, as I say, they are in the abyss and they are looking for vessels to manifest in the physical plane. Initially, when they first came and did the first modification, they created something called the giants or the Nephilims. And these became the vessels through which fallen angels could express their frequencies in the physical realm, in the third dimensional reality. So that is what the modification is all about. That is what the modification is all about. So even when they say they are looking for the Holy Grail or the blood of the Christ, they're always inverting reality. They say they are looking for the blood of the Christ. They are looking for immortality by modifying existing human species in the hope of finding eternal life in this physical reality. And we know you cannot find eternal life here. You can't. So they are damned forever, and they know that. And they are transforming the world. Don't buy the idea of this post-genderism, because it is one step further, closer to the age of cyborg, right? The age of singularity, making man, or rather turning man into machine. In the future, they want to create a singular hive-minded humanity. I don't even know if you can still call them humanity in the future. Slaves of artificial intelligence. So they want a system of universally creating a species that are either female or male, that will be minions of artificial intelligence, existing only for utility, technocratic utilitarian principles. So in the future, those who are going to merge with machine will exist only to be used by the machine. That's why I say there's a war going on. And we see in the academic field, in schools, they are now promoting this idea of post-genderism, because they are working to degenderize humanity. using chemical means to transform the human biology to cause all these mutations of the biological organism in order for them to create the next species. So their agenda is the creation of the next species. And these species are not going to be human. They're going to be cyborg, either male or female. They told you this in the movie titled THX 1138. We see the future in the making. This movie was produced by George Lucas. You know, George Lucas seems to be the mouth of the leech. He's very versed in esoteric knowledge. He understands what the agenda is because most of his movies are deep. They are deeply embedded in occultism. So in that movie, THX 1138, we see a dystopic future society where humanity is being chemically castrated. The human emotions have been destroyed. Human sexuality have been destroyed. Sexuality was not even encouraged anymore. They want the future procreation to be in the machine. The elites will design the future humanity and produce humanity in a machine and industrial capacity as not as humans but as cyborgs, right? So be aware when you become part of this agenda, because they have brainwashed population of the world to see transgenderism. Transgender means beyond gender, crossing over gender, bypassing gender. So it doesn't matter anymore if you are a male or female. You just want to be. So that is the new species of the future that they want to create. And many people are joining this bandwagon, not knowing that is leading to bio-extinction, because it is a contravene of the eternal principle. It is an inversion of reality by the Luciferians. I am going to stop here. This is the Primordial Wave, and I am the Enwisdomizer. Enwisdomize. Expand our minds beyond the matrix.